And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for the brand new Fantastic Beasts movie, Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, starring Jude Law, Eddie Redmayne, Ezra Miller, um, Matt Mickelson, Kathleen Waterstein, and a whole bunch of other people as well. So, let's talk about this film because honestly, this is the third installment of the Fantastic Beasts series and is directed by David Yates. So, Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. So, this story basically continues where the second one left off with Grindelwald coming to power. Now, once played by Johnny Depp, now played by Matt Mickelson. He's on the brink of pretty much getting ready for his world domination, not only in the wizarding world, but also in the Muggle world as well. He is trying to basically be in all power. While that's going on, you have basically, I guess, it's like an election year for a new, I guess, what you would call a president of the entire wizarding world about to happen, and they're trying to also establish that maybe Grindelwald might be want to try to get involved with that, because if he gets into that politician kind of thing, he can really do some damage as a evil dark wizard. You also got Dumbledore here. He's giving us secrets about who exactly is Credence. Credence played by Ezra Miller, and then we actually do find out who he is, which is very shocking to find out that he is a Dumbledore, but he's not who you think he is. So when you find that out in the movie, you'll be like, oh, okay. So, because I honestly thought they were going to retcon some things from the original Harry Potter movie, and I guess they didn't, so I was a little bit okay. Because there's a really big, significant thing about Dumbledore and Grindelwald's relationship that kind of put them in this, I guess you could say, pickle with each other. Now, remember, they cannot, attack each other because they got a blood bond with each other that, they have that little necklace thing that prevents them from attacking one another. So Grindelwald can't move on Dumbledore, and Dumbledore can't move on Grindelwald. And you see Dumbledore in this movie try to figure out a way to not only get rid of that, but also try to stop his closest loved one, which was Grindelwald. So how does this movie fare with the other ones? Honestly, I really enjoy the film. This movie is not the fast-paced film that I thought it was going to be. It is very slow-paced like the other ones are, which is fine. But what I really liked about this film was the fact that there were a lot more action here, which was very cool. I enjoyed a lot of that stuff. I really enjoyed Matt Mickelson as Grindelwald. Like, look, I love Johnny Depp, but, with his situation, they couldn't have him come back, so, which is understandable, so, okay. So, but I thought what Matt Mickelson did with this role, he made it his own. He wasn't trying to be like a Johnny Depp kind of character. And then I went back, and when I watched it, I was trying to imagine Johnny Depp, in this role, saying Matt Mickelson's lines. I just couldn't see it. I don't know. Maybe the movie would have been different if it was Johnny Depp, but for what I got and what I saw in this film, I really liked Matt Mickelson as Grindelwald. I thought he played off with Jude Law very, very well. I thought the chemistry between them was very spot on. I thought it really worked. I mean, not that Johnny Depp and Jude Law would have been great too, but I guess there was something about, I don't know if they ever worked together before this film, and maybe they haven't, I just never noticed. So, but to me, I thought the chemistry was great between the two of them, especially, what we got to see in this film with the two of them together. And plus, and here's a spoiler for the trailer, they do get into a scuffle, so I'm not gonna explain why or how, who wins that little scuffle, but it's in the trailer. But it does get me excited for high hopes for the next installment, because if you know the book and you know Harry Potter, there's a big wizarding duel between the two of them in later years, and Dumbledore eventually wins. Spoiler for the books. That's how he gets the Yoda one, and then years later, Draco Malfoy disarms him, and then Voldemort gets it, then Harry Potter gets it, and we all know the rest. Another thing what I liked about it is that Jacob, I keep forgetting the actor's name who plays Jacob. He was a lot better in here in this movie than the other two movies, because now that he's been established as the the Muggle who's seen all the magic, he's more used to it now, so he feels more comfortable in that element. So I thought that worked really well. I thought the actress who plays Queenie was great as well. She did a good job. Catherine Waterston, I believe she plays Tina. She's not in this movie a lot. She's only in like 2 scenes, which I'm very disappointed in, and that goes to my negative, because honestly, I feel like they're gonna get rid of her character, which is kind of a shame, because I kind of liked her character. Even in the beginning of the first Fantastic Beasts, I thought her character was cool, even though I thought she was gonna be a bad guy, because the way she was trying to, keep her job in the first movie. And then in the second one, she was still with the ministry and all that stuff. She's trying to do her job, but yeah, she also wants to help Newt and the other team do their thing. But yeah, but what can you do with that? Also, I do feel like they kind of downgraded Newt a little bit too. Now, Newt was in this movie a lot, and I liked it. We got to see him, and his brother came back as well. But I feel like his whole his stick of, helping all the magical creatures, I think is starting to take a little nosedive a little bit for the real story, which is going to be Dumbledore versus Grindelwald, which we're going to eventually get for the next movies, and maybe possibly setting up maybe a Voldemort kind of next chapter in a way, the first year of Voldemort in power. That's just a guess of mine. I don't know, because I feel like this movie, like, it really reminded me of Prisoner of Azkaban. And remember Prisoner of Azkaban, that whole movie had a huge shift in tone, in texture of what the books were, and also just being the most darkest film. Now, this one may be the darkest movie now, and if we get another one, that one can be even darker, so who knows? But I'm excited to see it. Also, what else? Oh yeah, let's talk about the big elephant in the room, and that's Ezra Miller. Now, we all know, if you don't know what's been going on with Ezra Miller, he's been getting himself into some legal problems, which is like a big no-no. So, and his character was, in my opinion, kind of wasted. Which is fine. I mean, okay, you're going to punish the guy, cool, I guess. He wasn't really the big star of this film at franchise anyway. He was just like the 3rd, 4th character here, so, we don't really need him, even though his arc from the second one continues here. But he kind of became an afterthought, especially when they're trying to focus more on Jude Law's character. Excuse me. And, Grindelwald's character. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with The Flash moving forward, but I do feel like this might be the last movie with Ezra Miller as Credence. He might come back. His character might come back, and they might just recast him, and that's fine. But, when you get in legal trouble, kind of hurts your chances of coming back to these big franchise movies, you know what I mean? Now, The Flash is a whole different story, but, we'll talk about that if it ever comes to the point where we have to talk about him being recast for the DCEU. Discovery just bought Warner Brothers, so we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, I still enjoy this film. I still really liked it. To me, that's the best of the 3 so far. In my opinion, I had fun with it. I had a lot. There was some couple funny moments in here I enjoyed. I enjoyed the story. I really liked Jude Law as Dumbledore. Matt Mikkelsen really took that role and made it his own, which is a good thing, because I did not want him to copy Johnny Depp's version. And I thought he did a really good job, and I liked it. And I had a lot of fun with this film. Look, these movies are not Harry Potter. We all know that, and that's fine. But just to be a part of the magical world again, in any form, it's cool with me, because I'm still counting down the days when Daniel Radcliffe realizes, like, man, I need some new money, some more money. Maybe I should go make the new Harry Potter movies again. Until he decides to come back, we have these. So at least, hopefully, they can make some more money, whatever money it makes for the weekend and overall. And it, keeps fans entertained. We still get these movies, so at least we get to come back to, the magical world of Harry Potter. Like, even though Harry Potter's not in this universe, but you know what I mean? The magical world of the Wizarding World, so. That's what I'm liking about this. But yeah, I'm having fun. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Are you guys looking forward to seeing it? Did you guys like the other two movies? Did you guys pass on it? Are you even gonna watch this movie? Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And like I said, if you don't like it, that's cool. But if you do like it, that's awesome too. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Thank you very much, and have a good day. And happy Easter, everybody.